Guess what time it is? It's time for another extremely cheap mechanical keyboard review. Extreme, cheap, mechanical keyboard. Yeah! Well, that was not necessary. Today we are going to take a look at the AOC GK410, which is a gaming mechanical keyboard from AOC. That is weird, right? Because you don't really remember AOC making anything other than the monitors, right? But today, here it is. Take a look. AOC is a pretty promising company. They make some of the greatest PC monitor in the market, and pretty cheap too. I got my 2K 144Hz refresh rate monitor from AOC, and it was awesome. And pretty cheap as well. This one is around $250, maybe? But when you're talking about mechanical keyboard, gaming mouse, something like that, AOC is not really on a lot of people's list. When you're talking about mechanical keyboard, you're either going for the bigger PC accessory makers like MSI, like Razer, something like that, Logitech, or you are go for some small brand with all the crazy customized keyboard and for you. A little bit expensive but good quality. So the AOC mechanical keyboard, how is it? So first of all, let's talk about the price. Okay, I got mine around 95 RMB, which is around $14 to $15. That is the definition of cheap, but normally the price is around 119 RMB, which is around 18 USD. It's still pretty cheap. Let's unbox this thing first. This is a pretty simple packaging, right? A proper package, a keycap remove tool, a manual, and the keyboard itself. To be honest, I really like the design here. The keyboard does feel like something that is designed for gamers. But at the same time, AOC tried their best to keep the look simple. It is clean, flat, simple, not garish, not complicated. Not really that gamery, but also not tasteless. This panel is made by both plastic and metal. The front panel is made by aluminum alloy. In case my shitty pronunciation may confuse someone, I will put the material on the screen here. And the front panel has some frosted matte finish. The back side is plastic. Because of the mixed use of metal and plastic, the weight of this keyboard is only 688 grams. That is around 200 grams lighter than the MSI GK50Z, which I also did a review on it. And this is like the only color it has, okay? The silver front panel and the black back panel and the black keycap. At least this is what I can get, only this color. And also there's another type of GK410 you can get. This another kind of GK410 is called GK410 Punk, with the old school round typewriter keycap. If you like the steampunk theme, you can go and choose that one. That one is indeed a little bit cooler, but also cost a little bit more. The AOC logo is located on the top right corner. Pretty clean and standard. There is no RGB light strips on the panel, not like the MSI GK50Z. But on the other hand, no light strips makes the keyboard a lot more low-key than other gaming keyboard. On the back, there are two foot stands on each top corner, and every corner has this non-slip pad to prevent slippery. In case your playing style is quite aggressive, and I don't see any drainage hole on the keyboard. So if you accidentally spill any coffee, any water, coke on this baby, it may not survive it because the water has no place to go. This keyboard has the built-in cable. You cannot take it off, and the cable is around 1.6 meters long. This is really long. The built-in cable is something that almost every cheap mechanical keyboard does. You just cannot take the cable off. So nothing to complain here. The keycaps are made by polycarbonate plus ABS materials. Use double color injection modeling technology, pretty standard as well. Basically every cheap and low-end keycap is made using this way. Frosted feel, and the keycaps are a little bit higher than the normal keyboard, as you can see here. Yeah, it is a little bit higher, you know, the keycap. It has quite a few gaps between the panel and the key itself. So if your hand is smaller and you're trying to type like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or something, you may rise a little bit higher than the normal keyboard. I don't know, depending on people. Maybe after a long time of pressing the keys, you may feel your finger pretty fatigued. Of course, the most important thing other than the keycaps are the switches. So what about them? I got myself a blue switch version. Oh man, I can tell you right away the press is so satisfying. As you know, blue switch is always satisfied to press on, although it makes more noise than the red or the black switch. But the crisp and the crunch feeling, the only blue switch can give you that. That is... Unfortunately, I cannot find the manufacturer of the switch, but I can give you some basic specs about the switch. The actuation force of this blue switch is around 60 grams, and the actuation distance is around 2 mm. Pretty standard as well. Feel good, feel clean, feel right. This is what you are looking for when you want to buy a cheap mechanical keyboard for gaming. You are not just going for the fancy lights or the fancy design. You need the feel, okay? That is something you want to type on. You want to play a game for a very long time on the keyboard. It is the most important thing. I just cannot stop typing on this keyboard. It is not about the price or the brand. The good blue switch always make you want to type more, and this is the magic of the good blue switch, really. Today is so hot, man. I just keep sweating and sweating. Anyway, as a mechanical keyboard made for gamers, okay, you need a lot of lights. You need a lot of RGB to attract their attention, okay? So they are going to get your keyboard, not others. So you want to see the lights, right? I know you want to see it. Here you go. Well, it has 20 different RGB effects, more than enough for a lot of people. Usually, I will change the RGB lights around once a month, so it means different RGB for more than a year. Check out the lights by yourself, they are beautiful. Also, there are 8 game-specific RGB modes existed. Pretty weird, right? Consider it also exists on another cheap mechanical keyboard, like this MSI GK410. I just don't really know why. And of course, you can customize your own RGB combinations by using FN plus 9 or 0. So, what it feels like when you're playing games? It feels really good for the price. Although cheap mechanical keyboard is getting better and better every day, just like the cheap smartphones are getting better and better. But you will know that the build quality, the overall quality control, and the overall design is not going to be as good as the more expensive one. For this AOC GK410, you only need to keep in mind two things. First of all, do not put water cup around the keyboard, and if you do, don't knock it down. Second, the height of the keycap can be a problem for some gamers, but overall, the keycap is easy to press. Other than that, it's just great to play games or write your paper or type on something, and in the end, you will feel happy because you saved a lot of money. Still, pretty decent. And also, check this out. You can hear how crisp the key is. And don't tell me something like, oh, it's not as crisp as a cherry switch, okay? Because then cherry switch may cost around 5 times more than this one. And for not more than $20, this is a great value for you to get, and you won't regret it. I will give it an 8 out of 10 overall because the price is extremely cheap. Man, this is so cheap. I cannot say it more. It is so cheap. It proves that AOC not only can make some great monitor, but they can make some great PC accessories as well, like this keyboard. And I'm really looking forward to review more AOC stuffs. That seems pretty promising for me, for you, for everybody. Okay, that is all for today's review. And if you are interested in budget tech or some cheap stuff, if you are as broken as me, if you don't really have a job, if you want to spend less money and get something decent, you can check out my channel and you can subscribe. Okay, I will do a video 1 week or 2 weeks. I'm not really sure. It is depend on my time. It is depend on how much money I have. So yeah, don't just take my words too seriously. And anyway, hope this video is useful and hope you enjoy it. Like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.